Welcome to Go for Lethal. My name is Zet Tabani.
I'm Dean Kazanov.
I'm Zach Chamberlain.
And I'm Chris Okamura.
And it's been a second. We are out here in 2026, already one of the most chaotic years ever. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're, hopefully like keeping some of your wallet with the way these market prices are going. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But man, it's good to have the gang back together. How's everybody feeling? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Solid.
Pretty good.
Hanging in there.
Thank you for the tepid response. It's a great response, guys. Like the energy is just, he's here.
Dude, you didn't hear my comment just now? I said I'm low rarity king now. You want me to be happy about that? Oh my god.
Yeah,
no alt-art.
Deal with what. Okay, Dean. All right, like low rarity king winning every freaking local that he possibly can with the worst hands imaginable in the first draw. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
But
we have a lot. Well, we have a lot to talk.
Tell me this. I'll say this one thing before I cut you off for the fifth time. You can't tell me when we started this podcast, like out of the four of us, I would be the first one to go low rarity.
What? No, I was low rarity when we started. I only got. Yes,
I've always been low rarity.
Yeah, I was 100% low rarity when we started. Yes, I only went GP. I only went high rarity when I got GP.
This is actual revisionist history. Oh my god!
It's not revisionist history.
My god!
Okay,
somebody back me up. Zed
the Confederates wanted slavery in the Civil War, and I was low rarity at the beginning of this podcast.
I'm with Dean that there's no way he would have been the first one, but yeah, you had some high rarity stuff because you had
what high rarity did I have?
Because like even when you started, you had like a pretty good high rarity black purple. And like,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But like, high rarity black purple is like the thinnest kid and fat kid.
No, okay. You're still alting out. You're still alting out.
I was like, yeah, okay. Who's gonna buy my alt art Frankies that Don -2 and draw you? Okay, who's gonna what can I do with that?
Dude, they're buying out everything. You'd really be surprised.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to give Logan Paul my regards when he needs to grab, the second worst blocker in the game unless you play one leader. That's a little bit exaggeration.
Wait, hot take.
Well, okay, hot take. Yeah. Well, actually, let's just jump into it very quickly. We always start these episodes off real quickly with a hot take or something because now it's a tradition. We have to say something wild. Famous ones have been Emu is like playing the clan. Chris, you got a hot take for us to lead into what is going to be hopefully some OP15 stuff.
Yeah.
Give us your hot take.
So the hot take I have here, I think the leaders for OP15 are the worst we've had since probably OP05. Collectively.
I don't know.
OP05?
Since OP05 is a crazy
OP05 are great. What do we?
Yeah,
like,
what are you?
Oh, sorry, not OP04. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah.
I think like
how is that a hot take?
Somebody.
I think because like
that's a hot take,
I think every other set has had something where I'm like, this is some spice. I can deal with this. I have zero interest in any of these.
Wow.
These are all trash.
Yeah.
I don't think they're all trash. I think there's some that are interesting and we can see depending on support. And I think after the last few predictions that we've had where all of a sudden I feel like there's some agent at Bandai who's like, oh, they think this sucks. Well, fuck them. And they just like give them the craziest support possible. For every leader that we downplay, like Gecko or, whoever, like the ACOS Gecko changed everything. And the fact that all of the yellow cards had trigger.
Let's be real. Because I keep hearing this Gecko cope. I think the Gecko leader is still bad. I think the Thriller Bark package is really good.
Yeah, the Thriller Bark package is nuts.
But I think it is. No, but see, the thing is like the Rayleigh situation is like the Rayleigh package doesn't really work without Rayleigh. The Gecko package, the Thriller Bark package works better in leaders that aren't Gecko.
Yeah,
that's true. Well, 100%. No, I don't know if it works better. I don't know if it works better because I'll be very real. Like having played, like we'll go into like where the OP14 stuff is, but having played Yellow Luffy with the Thriller Bark package, which I think is like until we get the Robin and everything like that, the strongest way to play this deck. Like. The ability to just KO one of these guys, like if you play a Hogback and you KO it and you get out of key, that's really good.
You're proving my point, by the way.
Why am I proving your point?
You're proving my point. I'm saying that the Gecko leader is still bad. It's just the package is strong. And so, but the deck as a whole, if you swap out the leader for another yellow leader, it's better than the Gecko.
Yeah, but the Gecko leader, the Gecko leader like maximizes it though.
I think other decks maximize it more.
6 life Luffy maximizes it.
Yeah. I think six life
Luffy does do really well, but I'm saying like if you have, I don't know, man. Like,
if I give you Thriller Bark package and I say pick a leader to go with it, and I give you Gecko, Robin, and Luffy, which one are you picking?
Okay, well that's
Luffy.
Luffy.
I don't know. I might still pick Gecko because there's more synergy with the leader ability being able to KO the things that you trigger out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, with like as a 6 life leader with yellow Luffy, right? It just feels so bad to say, oh, I'm gonna ignore this board and go face because they're just gonna trigger more of them and they have more leeway, right?
Yeah.
They're
and
pretty
then
equal.
also you get the 9 cost boa. You get access to that. I think 9 cost Bonnie is really strong, but the 9 cost boa is still incredibly like that's you heal and they have to pick up their life, you know? Like you don't get rush, but it's still I mean, I don't know. I would take that.
That rush is really good though. I've definitely had that rush win some games. Because I think it'd be Boa and then it's Bonnie and I'm like, oh, oops.
Yeah. That Bonnie. I think that Bonnie makes that 6. We'll get into that very, very quickly, but let's talk about OP15 very quickly and the reveal of these leaders because we were getting into that with the hot take. Look, we've gotten reveals of all of the leaders so far in OP15 a little bit early, right? I mean, I guess early. When does this set come out? It comes out in April, I think.
Or yeah, it should be like early April for us because it's what marks our rotation.
Yeah. So very quickly, just so everybody knows, the leaders are Red Green Don Krieg, which is fucking. We know we were all like begging for some more Don Krieg love. I mean, who hasn't?
And
who
he's
hasn't
the
been
best
like
leader?
Yeah,
he is the best leader in the set.
Easily the best leader. Red Blue.
Oh wait, Dean
Lucy.
doesn't think so.
Dean doesn't think so.
I have many hot takes now. If that's what we're starting with. Oh
well,
my god.
Let's go through it. Red Green Don Krieg, Red Blue Lucy, Blue Rebecca who can't attack, Green Black Brook, which was highly anticipated, but a lot of people don't like it. Purple Enel and a different mono yellow Luffy. Probably Sky Island Luffy.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
So very quickly, let's go through this. Dean, like what like overall our impressions of each leader. What do you think is the strongest? What do you think is the weakest? And what do we think is overall the impressions of this leader class in the set by effects alone, without any fucking
effects
support
alone? It's probably Don Krieg, but it's so situationally like just tailored towards like the meta we're in now, because like the meta is very low to the ground aggro, right? And then you have the decks that need to hit 10 Dawn to really take control of the game, like Emu, Ace, I mean Mihawk, right, with Lon-Beto.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the decks are like decks to just try to kill them before they get to their top end that just polarizes the game.
There's not really any mid-range decks that we have right now that are doing super well. It's pretty much just all like
we had
low
GP
or high
before, and then we had Purple Luffy before. Those are pretty much gone.
Yeah, no, GP's doing pretty. I mean, I played GP against Zach, I think, like a week, and then we had some. There were some GPs that did pretty well in Japan recently. But like I was playing that deck against Zach, and that 4-cost Nami does some pretty good work as like a mini DMG.
Oh yeah, especially because you get Dawn back, so you can hold up for events.
Exactly, yeah.
I got
matchup
forgot everything that was in GP Luffy. Honestly, when we played, I was like, I remember Purple Pudding and Luffy Taro, and I'd forgot every other card.
They've got a lot of new stuff. So
Purple Sanji Pudding.
Sanji Pudding, yeah, and then like that also that KO mitigation is really great.
Yeah, on the 3-cost Luffy. Yeah, the fact that it has a buff
annoying.
too. Yeah.
It's really soft. But let's go through them one by one, because I think like if we should go through what these OP14 spoilers are and figure out like just the nitty-gritty of each of these leaders. So Dean, do you have the effects pulled up?
Yeah. I wanted to start with when I interrupted you in the intro, it was because you said nobody wants these Frankies. You're gonna pawn them off to Logan Paul. Dude, I think that card might be broken in Enel.
Well, let's start with Enel. Let's start with Enel. Let's start with Enel.
So
give me the
5 life leader, 5k power, purple, Sky Island, and under the rules of this game, your Dawn deck is 6, which is insane. But honestly, every time we see like really polarizing like conditions like this that are like etched into the leader, like Emu was the last one, and before Emu we had Rayleigh, right? Were the last 2 times we got like changes to the rules on a leader.
Yeah. I mean, Crocodile too. Crocodile also is you can't have any cards that KO things.
Yeah, and it's good, right? It's just not situated well for the meta because it doesn't do well against Emu and Ace. But other than that, right? So activate main once per turn. If it is your second turn or later, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active, and add up to 4 rested Dawn cards from your Dawn deck. Then give up to 4 rested Dawn cards to one of your characters.
Okay, so pretty much it constantly ramps. And then it gets 4 rested Dawn every single turn.
4 rested Dawn attached to a character every single turn. Which,
but only up to 6, right?
Yeah.
You can't play. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, your Dawn deck is 6.
So here's what I'm thinking with that Frankie, right? And that's the thing is, I think that 6 cost Enel that they revealed for it was really powerful in conjunction with this. But
no, you're not wrong now. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. The real like strength of this leader is going to be how many really powerful Dawn minus effects they can print on low costed bodies. Like imagine a 6 drop that Dawn minus is 5 or something, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really have that yet. The closest we have is like Frankie, right? Frankie's Dawn minus 2, discard a card, draw 2. So
I mean, Sanji's also really good in this deck too. The 2K
yeah,
drop Sanji.
It's a 3 cost 6k.
Almost instantly you have that, because you can, if you have any Dawn minus effect, like from turn 6 on, you actually kind of have like a free 3, like a 3/6 drop,
Yeah, I definitely think that would be a good tool in the deck. I just think like out of the upside for a lot of these leaders, like we're gonna go on to the Luffy, the Dawn Krieg, etc., right? I find it very hard to think of like direct, like really powerful bombs they can print. Whereas for this, oh dude, print like a 5 drop, a 6 drop that just does like Dawn minus 5, Dawn minus 4. Oh my god, like with a really powerful ability, right? Because that means it's essentially leader locked. Like what other
is Sanji putting leader locked, or is it type locked?
No, it is not. No,
I mean, well, even Purple Kid, the purple 5/6 drop kid, Well,
you don't want the Dawn back from abilities.
You don't want the Dawn back
because your leader's going to give you your Dawn back every turn, right? Every single turn. Even if you minus, I think the only thing that wouldn't give you all your Dawn back is like a full Dawn minus 6 effect, because it says ramp 1 active to start the ability, and then add up to 4 rested as well. So you're ramping 5, right? So you don't want ramp effects. You want, like, imagine Reiju, right? Reiju, the 4 cost from OP15.
Oh.
If you have less Dawn than your opponent, or less than or equal, you just draw 2, right? Yeah. Things like this, like you really want effects.
You're gonna hit that every time.
Exactly.
Did we get a corresponding like support card with this or no?
We did. We get a 6
cost Enel.
Yeah,
but it feels like this Enel, it's going to be hindered by whether or not it can keep the gas running.
Yeah.
It's a tempo deck. It's a for sure tempo deck, because it'll just lose the top end. It'll just lose the really big top end.
And that's why I didn't really like this Enel the super rare that they printed for it, because it makes you discard a card every turn. But I'll read
for everybody wondering about that Enel. Let's just talk about it real quickly. Enel, 6 cost, 8,000 power. Special Sky Island. If you have 6 or less Dawn cards on your field, this character cannot be removed by your opponent's effects and gains plus 2,000 power. Activate main Dawn minus 1. This character gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn, and then trash 1 card from your hand.
Yeah. Honestly, if it had rush instead of blocker, I think that's a better card.
Yeah, it's a better card.
I'd agree.
But I mean, I think they're trying to do the little. Yeah, they're trying to do like a mini. I mean, I guess a mini version of like the I'm just gonna label them now like the wall format leaders, where at the end of the game they're just creating a wall of blockers that you can't.
Yeah, but the difference with like this is the amount of Dawn that you have to work with. It doesn't work well with the wall type format, because again, you don't have enough to.
Yeah,
you don't have enough to put on or like to use to swing or to attack, and then when you're walling back up, you don't If you did anything on the other turn, you really don't have enough to keep up for counter events or for anything else to survive, right? So it's like,
This is a 6-cost 10k swing though on an 8 Dawn turn.
It is, yeah.
Wild.
And it'll be sooner than 8 Dawn, right? Because you ramp
so quickly. Yeah. To be honest, so you ramp one active per turn, right? So if you go first,
you're getting 3 cards basically. Yeah,
3
like the ideal is you go
on
first.
your third turn. This is out.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts. Or like the second or third turn,
you
this
go
is
first
out.
or second.
Yeah.
Not sure. So like if you go first, we get 1 Dawn. Second, you get you're at 3 Dawn, and then you ramp up to 6. But 3 of those are rested. Or
no,
4,
they don't have to be. They don't have to be, Dean. That's what I'm saying.
The leader, the ones you can add after that have to be rested.
Do the Dawns go back? Do the Dawns go back to your deck after you ramp them?
No.
That's what I'm saying, Dean. So like if you're
what? Wait, so he starts at 6 then?
No.
So
the first sentence says if it's your second turn or later, so you can't activate it until your 3 Dawn turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would activate it on your 3 Dawn turn, like let's say you start the turn, activate it, right? You go to 4 active Dawn, and then you can choose to ramp 2 rested Dawn. So you would be at 6 Dawn already, but 2 of them are rested. You can't play a 6 drop, right?
But then then your next turn, right? So your third turn, no matter what, you are at 6. You're like guaranteed at your third turn, guaranteed you're already there.
You can play this.
Yeah, and then there's probably going to be like 6 drop 4 Dawn -4 cards that are coming through
needs
or
stuff
something
like that. And the thing is, you're effectively leader locking it.
That's like why the Frankie works, right? Because it's a 4 drop blocker minus Dawn -2, right? But then you're doing that turn 2.
Yeah,
and then but
so
it's
free. Already there.
Yeah. For free essentially.
Yeah, I take that back then. That Frankie, Logan hit me up. I got you with 4 alts, dude.
I mean, hey, Croc might be pretty good into this then. You know, they're all
turn
it off and
then
kill.
For the end of time that only plays 1 body a turn, just gonna get dusted by Croc, dude.
Yeah, man. That's so. I mean,
dusted by Croc is actually crazy.
I think wait, what? Well, yeah, but I mean, I think like Croc does pretty well. But I think Croc can still. What's the matchup for Croc in the Blackbeard?
Probably Croc favorite because.
Yeah, because he reduces something to 0.
But yeah, how many of Croc's effects are on play? I honestly don't know Croc deck.
I think the big ones are the 8 cost and the 7.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, so because it's on play, it kind of fucks it.
I just want to point this out before we move on to a new leader. I don't like this this style of like card effect that we're doing, where you have to trash a card to get the ability. That makes the card relevant altogether. Like the secret Luffy from EBO4 is also like this. The 10 drop.
The 10 drop,
yeah.
Like, dude, just it's a 1 turn effect. Maybe this one has justification because it's repeatable. Like you can just Dawn -1 turn into a blocker every time you want to, every turn you want to. But like, that's not that crazy.
But I think we're getting so much hand advantage from a lot of these. Like I feel like, you know, decks like, I mean, Emu kind of does it. Well, they have Mars, right, to pitch.
I wonder if there's a design space that they're exploring with this, where like eventually you get the multiple option, like you get the option select card. That's like, hey, I play this 5. It's like a 5 cost 5k. If I pitch 1 card, it becomes a blocker. If I pitch 2 cards, it gets 1k and rush. If I pitch 3 cards, it does something else.
That would be cool.
I get the option select of what this card does, depending on how much I want to invest in it.
Like counter card.
If it's a blue card and they put it into Kuzan, we're all fucked.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
But you know what I'm saying?
That is, I know.
It could be an interesting design space that they're kind of exploring, because this is the first set that they've really kind of done this.
I think they're like, I understand what you're saying, Dean, but I do think that like, here's one thing I will say about these leaders, and it's not me trying to be glass half full, maybe a little bit, but like they are certainly like not. There are leader effects from the 7 Warlord set that just felt like, okay, like the most interesting we had was Croc. But then like there was a lot of effects like what exactly are we doing here? You know, it's kind of what it is. It's just either fundamentally good or fundamentally bad. This is a very interesting effect. I think it's definitely something different. We haven't really had a leader limited by Dawn before, right? Who ramps like that. It's like I'd rather you experiment like this and swing big for these weird kind of wacky leaders than just try to keep it like, you know, tame with you know what we have.
Right.
Yeah. This is gonna have to be the set of ultimate support. Like, the support, just the entire set has to be cracked. For
this is what I was saying before. Like, none of these, again, not seeing. We haven't obviously gotten full reveals of any of the full set, but like we haven't gotten the full support. We haven't seen the full support of the set. But like overall, I'm just nothing here excites me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on to probably what we were saying was the best leader. Maybe, I guess, was the Don.
No. Don't do Don Krieg. We have to do the other only Sky
worst one.
leader.
Oh yeah, the only Sky Island.
That's the craziest part. I think it's crazy we got a Sky Island set and only 2 of the 6 leaders were Sky Island.
Yeah, well, why are we going back to Dressrosa? Like, I don't understand why we're going back to Dressrosa and East Blue in the Sky Island set.
I don't understand why we get another a Sky Island Luffy. Why?
Yeah. Who needed this?
I don't know. I feel like they constantly trying to make
enough. They couldn't find enough named characters.
Wiper would have been
just Frankie, dude.
Entire Wiper deck. No, I mean for Sky Island. Frankie wasn't in
it for sure should have been Wiper. That's what everybody was mad about.
But Frankie wasn't in Sky Island. Yeah, but neither was Brook. Brook was not in Sky Island.
Bro, give me the monkey boys.
Neither was Lucy. Neither was. There's 2 characters from the main part of this, like.
Shout out to all the Pokebros being like, oh yeah, another Luffy leader when they revealed Lucy. Like, that is not Lucy. That is not Luffy. That is Sabo.
Yeah,
that's Luffy.
Yeah, brush up on your lore, guys. So very quickly, okay. Well, let's talk about Yellow Luffy. You want to read that effect off?
Yeah, I got you. So there's another yellow Luffy leader that makes what 3 in the past, like so few time or such few time.
Well, are you counting BY or no?
No. I'm counting. Okay, it's that.
Just in the last couple months.
Yeah, just last 2 months.
The starter deck one, and then there was one more. Was there not one more?
No, there wasn't one more. There's only 2.
I guess. Dude, am I bugging? There's for sure another Straw Hat yellow leader that was printed.
There was another Straw Hat. I mean, was there a Straw Hat yellow? I mean, Robin.
I mean, there was yellow Bonnie.
Yeah. Yellow Bonnie.
I mean, I guess that's technically a Straw Hat. I mean,
Sky Island and Straw Hat typed 5 life, 5k power. When one of your Sky Island type characters with an original power of 6k or greater would be removed from the field by your opponents, and that's in any way, right? So by effects or by KOing or bottom decking, you may instead place the top card of your life into your hand.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of mid. I mean, like, I don't know.
Is that once per turn?
No,
it is not. So feel free to.
So
yeah, you can
power mitigation. Get someone's character down to like 1,000 and just start swinging big into it, just over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and hope they don't let it go on the first time. Yeah, just some kid you're playing, some chud you're playing. I'm gonna take all 5 life. I can't wait.
Yep.
Well, what's the
That's
support?
when they take all 5 and you putting them.
What's the support? We got Nico Robin. You may add the top card of your life to your.
Sorry.
Hold on. So support for this. Nico Robin yellow. You may add the top card of your life to your hand. If your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type, you may add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. After that, you may play up to 1 character from your hand with the type Sky Island and a cost of 5 or less. I mean, it's like a Robin Luffy Taro or Stussy kind of with like life stuff, I guess.
It's bad. It's a bad.
Yeah.
Because again, it's so specific.
Yeah, I don't see it. It is like a Luffy Taro type. The whole reason you add the card from your life first is potentially give you another card to draw into a 5-drop.
Yeah.
Right, but like.
Guys,
and then activate once per turn. Give up to 1 rested Dawn. Yeah.
You could do the thing where you play out like. What's that Sky Island card that plays out the dog?
Holy.
Yeah.
But you could technically with this leader and with this combo, you can play out 3 cards, like 3 bodies, right? Like,
yeah, and then the two bodies you play off like the Holy, neither of which are protectable by your leader because they're both.
I mean, I feel like
is it
what
original power?
I'm so confused. Yeah, I mean,
Zach?
I'm
no, they're both
confused
at
by
five.
this
They're both
deck.
5Ks. That's why.
Yeah, Ohm and Holy
I
are both
thought-
5Ks.
Yeah,
Oh,
Holly
they are.
and the other guy. Are
I mean, Ohm can become
some
a
reason
1K or a 6K when you're at 2 or less life, but then that's still the effect
and
is base
spooky
power
time.
for the
Yeah,
leader,
your
right?
Spooky time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the effect for Luffy is original power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird, man.
This
That's
is
so-
so
it's
dude.
That's
not.
tragic.
It's not a good. Again, without seeing support, it looks so bad.
Yeah,
I hate that we have to say
kind of,
that now.
Yeah, I mean, we have to because everything has gotten
Yeah, every
crazy.
time we say something
Again,
bad, it's
I'm
like,
sure
oh.
there's one Bandai guy just being like, "What the fuck did they say about my leader? Well, fuck you then," and just prints like the broken cards that make leaders.
In that
Hey, but if they
all
want
of
to buy this
OP15
out,
is trash, except for Krieg. Krieg is a great leader, absolutely best leader.
they need to print some crazy support because East Blue sucks right now. But
Well, let's move on to Krieg because there's not really much to say about the Luffy leader right now. Dean, can you give us what
Can
the
I
Krieg
say?
is?
I thought this was like when because all the leaders obviously drop like 2-3 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
When this dropped, I thought it was a fever dream and I'm dreaming this, or 2 that it's one of those meme accounts that's making like fucked up weird leaders.
Yeah. I think this leader is actually pretty fucking good, to be honest.
it is, but this is like the ultimate limited by its support, right? Because we don't have any good East Blue stuff, and the stuff that we do have is getting rotated as soon as this releases for us, right?
Yeah.
So
Hey, there's the
this is
buggy
a
that gives double attack.
what'd you say?
I said there's that 4-cost buggy that gives double attack.
Yeah.
Oh, is that East Blue? Yeah.
That
I mean,
is
You said East Blue.
I mean, I guess
Ford-
also
Ford
Tashigi
trusted.
technically.
It's like-
Technically.
That's like Dean's like that's like the buggy is like saying you can put salt on the shit. I mean, like
yeah,
make it taste a
actually,
little
like
better.
you could.
Yeah.
Or they have that Arlong. The Arlong is actually really good. Joaquin gave me one for my birthday at my birthday party last year as a joke. And it's now $30. That Arlong Ultar from EBO 3 or EBO 2.
All the joke cards you gifted people have all gone up by like $40.
Can I say real quick a joke card that I've learned that I've found to be very powerful in certain situations is the fucking Megalo from this set.
Oh my god, I love it. I love
that
it,
fucking
dude.
card, bro.
That card is sick,
Cool.
dude. What are you talking about?
It's all I pull. It's actually all I pull from this set.
Yeah.
Dude, Dean, keep
yeah,
it,
my
'cause it's-
$200 box.
Dude, keep it, because honestly, I've been messing around with it in Chopper. That card's strong as fuck.
That card's really good.
Is he an
All right, sorry about that. Zach's mic,
My mic
was
died
wigging
for a
out.
sec.
But very well. So yeah, we were talking about Don Krieg's support for East Blue and the fact that he didn't have a lot of support overall for what did you read the effect yet?
No,
No,
we're talking about Megalo.
We're
Okay,
talking
well,
about
okay,
Megalo
stop
and
talking
Arlong.
about Megalo and let's talk about Donathan Krieg.
That's crazy. Use his government name. Ice gonna find him now. Okay. Don Krieg, red green leader, 4 life.
I's not worried about him, bro. I's not worried about him.
Like Ice,
Oh my God.
Ice pulling up to Don Krieg. Hey man, I like your style, bro.
Yeah, bro. They're actually gonna send him back to the East Blue. This is
Yeah.
fucking Sky Island and Dressrosa arc. What's
Every
he doing
Ice
here?
agent about to pull up to our locals and see all of the minorities and play Emu, like, and they're like us.
Oh my God. What deck would Ice play?
Emu, clearly. Who the fuck else would they play?
I think they play
Emu?
Sakazuki.
Sakazuki.
Oh, they would 100% play Sakazuki.
they play Lucci, bro. They would 100% play Lucci.
Yeah.
Because Lucci's
I mean,
very
CP9 is
self-serving.
Ice, technically, aren't they?
Would you not consider
What?
Yeah,
Ice
well,
self-milling
no.
right now?
No.
CP9 is like the CIA.
Dude, you mean to say you're not taking the black deck full of white people that all they do is KO your opponent's characters.
Yeah, but
That's what that deck
Who's
does.
what's the deck? What is the deck that it's like poorly trained? But like super. I mean, I feel like you'd have an Axe Hand Morgan like deck
oh, that would
because
be
they're terrible. They're still Nazis, but they're just so bad at it.
I'm just saying, bro.
And then one or two of them, and then one of them is like, I really don't like this, and becomes a sword agent.
Bro,
like what?
Like I'm telling you right now, Kaku would be an ice agent, bro.
Kaku would 100% be an ice agent.
I just think it's
the taste
Sokka,
of boot
dude.
too, so
it has to be the Navy and it has to be Sokka, because when like Sakazuki to me reminds me of that, you know, that like police officer at the football games that has his hat down like that,
yeah,
and he's just like that,
yeah,
dude. That's literally Sakazuki. Like he's just an asshole for no other reason than being an asshole. Whereas like Lucci and CP9, very self-serving group of like government, you know.
I saw a tweet the other day that was like, I hope Sakazuki has the most tragic backstory ever, so that I can.
I was gonna say, I was like, watch this age poorly and Sakazuki get the most insane backstory ever.
No, bro, fuck that guy. Fuck, like he killed a boat full of civilians. He's like, good.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like the guy before him, what is it? Sengoku. Sengoku was like all like problematic on his own. Mm-hmm. Right, for a multitude of reasons, but at least he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking Sengoku is like fucking Chuck Schumer, okay? He's like, you know, I'm gonna change things. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter to Emu, and it's gonna be fine. Crazy. And then he gets sacked, right? Because he can't fucking cover up everything anymore. And they get Sakazuki in, and he was like, we're gonna blow up this island. And he's like, good. Like, it's fucking horrible.
He's like, let me do it.
Yeah.
All right, read the Don Krieg.
Okay,
I have one question.
Okay, what is it?
This is a lore question. Okay. Fuck the card game for a second, okay? Do you think if Kuzan beat Sokka on that island, right, on Punk Hazard, do you think the Navy would be fundamentally different as a result?
Yes,
but it wouldn't be. It would still be evil because Emu is there. But like the Navy, like it's the difference between. We're gonna get all political, but it's the difference between, right? Like, how do I explain this? Mitt Romney controlling power and Donald Trump controlling power, right?
Yeah, when it's
Mitt
the same
Romney,
party,
yeah, Mitt Romney isn't like the evil Machiavellian. Like Mitt Romney isn't Hitler, okay? But like Republicans are still super anti-immigration, super race. Like all the fucking talking points are still there. They're just like tempered down with like, oh, we're just normal, right? Like Donald Trump is like, yo, go be fucking crazy, right? Like, and double and triple down to where you're even freaked out by it. And that's what Sakazuki is. Sakazuki is like,
that's actually a pretty good,
completed. And then they hire that Aramaki guy who's also extremist.
Oh, dude, Aramaki ass character, dude. I don't like that guy.
It's terrible. Well, no, but he's a great character because he's evil and he's like, he represents all of the problems. And Isho is the GOAT. Yeah, that guy, that is such a good fucking character, dude. Like, and he has such a cool ability. I'm just gonna make a comet hit this fucking planet whenever I feel like it.
There's such great opposites to have.
If we were gonna give like an old leader,
there's such great opposites to have. Like Aramaki and Isho are polar opposites.
Yeah, amongst the new admirals that they hire, we're fine. If they were gonna give an old leader support, I'm so upset that they gave it to Kuro in this past set in OP14 and not Isho or like an actual character that people like, dude. Why did Kuro need new cards? Somebody explain that to me.
Why did Kuro need new cards?
Well, especially since like they're gonna all this shit's gonna like rotate out. All his shit's gonna rotate out.
The only reason I could see Kuro,
can we get Iceberg support?
The only reason I would see Kuro is if we got the Wit
you support
Studio
Ice?
remake, and because Kuro will be in that. It's the only reason I could think.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're in this very weird place where like there's, you know, it's interesting to look at the card game. Let's go back to OP15 so we can stay on topic and not be here for 18 hours. But like I think when we're talking about like the way this card game is going, you know, we obviously have issues with the market and we obviously have issues with a lot of different things, but I am really interested in the design space because it feels like there are so many decisions that are wild that are actually really fun. Like I thought we were all expecting the 7 Warlord set, like at least before it came out, there's a lot of people before it came out in Japan, a lot of people were like, this set seems kind of like okay, and it really just revitalized the game quite a bit from the Emu Ace Zoro meta, you know? And like I feel like the design space they're doing for these new leaders, even if we think this is very uninteresting, again, you haven't even said the Dawn Krieg effect yet, right? Like it's interesting to watch these leaders, to watch them cook in some regards, but then also make crazy decisions on some of these like commons and like the support that they give. Right?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know why we're getting Kuro support, right? When like so many people want to see black, yellow Luffy again, or see this or see that. I guess they want just a wide variety of things you can play.
That was a great speech said. But yeah, it's so sad that we're then gonna follow it up with Dawn Krieg effect, the least interesting effect in these set of leaders.
Okay, well tell us the fucking.
No, I think this is the most.
Can you just say the effect?
Yes,
we had a full 20 minutes of like tiptoeing around
I wanted
the
to
effect.
know if Kuzan would have changed the Navy, dude. I'm sorry. Dawn Krieg, 4 life, 5k power, red and green, East blue and Krieg pirates. Dawn ×1 on your opponent's turn. If you control only characters with the East blue type, all of your opponent's characters get minus 2k power. And then activate main once per turn. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 2 or more given Dawn cards.
And then like a lot of those cards give
force your opponent to give Dawn.
Yeah. Force take Dawn from one thing and give it to another a lot of the time.
Yeah. Which I like. It's very interesting design space because like Enel and
what the fuck are you talking about, Zach? You're saying the least interesting leader. He has the newest mechanic.
He has the most interesting ability.
He's the most interesting. Interesting. I that's my hot take then.
What do you think? Okay.
Zach, let's just go through your hot takes over the last few weeks. Mihawk is a bad matchup into Emu. Number one. Number 2, Pizarro. Pizarro is a good card. All right. Number 3, this. Oh, okay, bro. Okay.
Those are 2 takes that spanned like 7 or 8.
Yeah, you're right. I had to go back.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Into the archive to do that. I crashed out a little too hard.
Okay, I'm just curious. Without like, because we're gonna go through all the leaders, right? And so we got 4 to go, or 3 to go rather. Zach, what is your take for the most interesting leader out of these 6?
I'd argue it's the one we all said was the worst, but green, black, Brook, because they're gonna have to break design space to make that deck incredible.
I agree with him on this, actually.
Honestly,
that's crazy.
I think that's the deck where we could finally get a Platinum Angel effect, where it just says you can't lose the game. That's the only way I can think to make that good, and then go from there.
Zach knows ball.
Jack does.
Well, yeah. Well, that'd be
on
actually
top of just mill your entire deck.
Well, platinum Angel. Tell us what's platinum. Well, first off, let's finish Dawn Krieg. Our ADHD is going crazy right now.
It's not. No. I just want to point out Zach knows ball.
He does know ball. He does know.
He knows ball that you two don't know.
Knower.
All right,
he's a ball handler.
It's just crazy.
Zach loves balls. All right. So some of the support Dawn Krieg has gotten so far is 8 cost Dawn Krieg, 9k power. Give up to 3 of your opponent's rested Dawn cards to one of your opponent's characters. Then this character gains rush. Activate main once per turn. This character was played on this turn. Give each of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power for each Dawn given to that character until the end of your turn.
Great.
And I think that's that's great power reduction right there. And then Zeth. Rest one of your opponent's cards on play, and then activate main. You may trash this character if your leader has a Straw Hat Crew. Wait, no, that's Brook.
What doing? Show.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. All right, Zeph. Let me do Zeph. Actually, 7th cost, 8,000 power. When attacking, your leader's base power becomes 7,000 until your opponent's next turn.
That's a Sanji buff. That's not a Krieg buff.
But he's East Blue.
No, I know he's East Blue, but you're gonna wait a whole turn just to buff your leader 2k?
I didn't say it was good. I just said it was support.
No, yeah, I think it's like good for Sanji, right? Because he gets rush in Red Sanji.
Yeah.
But,
definitely. Yeah, he's very good for Sanji.
But going back to that last one, dude. Oh my god, that gives like a control aspect to Dawn Krieg more so than it already was. Because I mean, it's uncommon in like red and green combination to really play the control game. Like even Red Green Smoker had to like tailor the deck construction that way if it wanted to play any type of control with Mole Pistol, right? So the fact that you can give 3 rested on anything, like any like big character, right? then rest it with your leader effect because it has 2 or more rested Dawn attached to it, and then give it more rest, or give it like minus for each Dawn, so a minimum of -3, right? And let's say it's some matchups like Boa or like Nami where some things have more rested Dawn on them, right? I think it's crazy you can minus it even more and just like clear something like crazy.
I think
this is a cool effect.
It's such an interesting, like, I'm just really mad that it's Don Krieg.
It like, does I feel wish it was
like, honestly, like if it was red and if it was red green, honestly, Frankie, I would have fucking loved it, right? Like I guess that the flavor of it's kind of annoying. I think the other part of it is, isn't it interesting that we've seen like two of our biggest multicolored green leaders are type locked, right? So you have to have only these on your field.
Punk Hazard,
right?
And yeah.
Well, no. Green Purple Luffy. Green Purple Luffy was very strong, but you have to have Straw Hat characters in order to activate its effect. And in order for Don Krieg to really be as effective, you gotta fucking have only East Blue characters to get that -2000. That -2000, I think that alone makes it very scary. You know, that effect.
Yeah, especially when you think about the insane East Blue card that we just got this set, right, with Shanks. Like, that being East Blue is crazy. It's another -1k to your board. The only thing is you don't really have a way to give it rush on curve. So maybe if we can find a way to rest it, you know, the turn you play it. Oh my God, that'd be terrifying, right?
That's what horrifying.
We only have one card that gives rush. Do we have any cards that give rush? Besides...
No,
for
anything, because I know there's Rebecca that I think gives rush, but
there's the 7 cost VV from that card sucks though. But
well, any final thoughts on Don Krieg before we move on to our Lord and Savior Skeleton Jesus?
No,
I want to hear Zach's thoughts on this because I think it's terrible. Does it push the design space? Yes, but it pushes the design space in what I would call like the most careful and scared to break the game way.
Yeah.
Well, tell us give me the leader and then give me the support it got, because it got one support card. Yeah.
So Brook, green black leader, 4 life, 5k power slash. Fuck, Mihawk salivating. Straw Hat Crew. According to the rules, you don't lose the game for having 0 cards in your deck. Instead, at the end of the turn where your deck became 0, you lose the game. So it postpones you losing the game. Oh, and pray to God you don't do it on your opponent's turn. You just lose right when they pass. But it postpones you losing the game until the turn where it happened, the end of that turn, and then it has an activate main once per turn. Place the top 4 cards of your deck into your trash. Then if your deck is 0 cards, set one of your characters as active.
I think like partially maybe this effect maybe we're looking at the wrong part of the effect. Maybe the crazy thing isn't necessarily the 0 cards. Maybe that's the mitigation for the actual effect, which is the trashing 4, right? Maybe he has some crazy effect that needs that big old trash in order to make things.
Again, it's not that. It's
Lucci.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, the only design space
mills twice as fast as Lucci. Lucci mills 2.
But the only thing that makes sense for this deck is like the go for lethal turn at the end. Where you go,
he said the name.
Yeah, where you swing like 12 times with something.
Yeah, I mean that could be it, but it could also very much so be, you know, like what if they, and I'm just putting this out there, what if they unban Gecko, Black Gecko, for this, you know, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of stuff in your trash. Like that around 8 Dawn or something like that, you can just pull. And the stuff
you just lose.
Crazy
good. It doesn't matter unless you have a way to stop from losing.
Yeah.
The moment your effects get online, just lose.
No, but I don't think the effect. I'm saying not the effect isn't the restand isn't the feature. The feature maybe the feature is the trash off the top of your deck. right? Like, because it's there's what other leader do we have that trashes 4 off the top of your deck?
So like maybe this is where we get
with
cards where it says if this card is trashed from the top of your deck, something happens.
Yeah, what if you get?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you dirty dog! You dirty Beaselmon dog!
Yeah, that is a Beaselmon. But what if you like
literally?
What if you get just like Straw Hat Burgess? And
dude,
Straw Hat Burgess. We just got the Lucci card.
Yeah.
In EBO4, like the second half of it, right?
Yeah. What's the Lucci card?
And I want to break it so bad. Like, I'm gonna play that card. I just don't know
how. What's the Lucci card?
It's a 4/6, no counter. Lucci CP, like all the types, you know, like all the subtypes. For every 5 cards in your trash, it gets plus 1k power and plus 2 cost.
Oh, dude.
Oh, even better. Wait. There's a secondary ability. The secondary ability is when it comes in, you can KO or trash. I think it's trash. You can trash any character on your field and draw a card. So you could trash a searcher and draw a card.
Okay, so that alone makes this incredibly strong.
It's if your leader is CP, that's reliant on the plus 2
cost.
No.
You could just play it.
No. I'm literally looking at it right now. If your leader has the CP type, this character gains plus 2 cost and plus 1,000 power for every 5 cards in your trash.
Yeah.
On play, you may place one of your characters in the trash. Draw 1 card.
All right. Well, before the game starts, write CP on the type part of the Brook card.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like something like that in the all you need is a Straw Hat Burgess, right? And like maybe it works.
Well, the support it got so far is this Brook card, 6 cost, 6,000 power Brook, right? Straw Hat Crew, obviously. / on play, rest up to one of your opponent's cards. That's any card. For flash card, low power, but it's pretty good for resting, right? Activate main, you may trash this character if your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type set up to one of your characters with a base cost of 8 or less as active. I mean, like, I want to believe like there's something like the top, because even for like the Gecko leader, when we saw it, we were like, why the fuck the KO thing is whatever, why the fuck the 3 cards discarding from hand? We focused on that part for the life thing, and it turned out like the strength of that Gecko leader is literally just the fact that you can KO thriller bark characters and activate their on KO abilities, you know?
I mean, the only purpose I see for this card is the same thing of like, cool, I'm gonna go to 0. This is here's the all-in turn of like, I'm gonna swing 6, I'm gonna kill it, restand something, swing 6 or swing 7, whatever, and then all of a sudden you have 12, 13 swings going out to something. And you're maybe
you can ignore blockers, I guess, or something. I don't know.
You rest the card when you play it, right? But I saw some Japanese gameplay of using the Dressrosa Luffy, the 7 cost that restands, and King Kong gun, so you have a double attack. And I saw like he would just starve his opponent, right? And then like set up like crazy, get to 0 cards in deck, and then just do a 1-turn kill, right? Because your opponent has
that's the whole point that I've seen, is like that's the only one where I've seen it too. The same thing, Dean, where like they set up the 7 cost restand Luffy with the 9 cost Zoro. And then you do all this stuff, right? And then all of a sudden you're swinging at your opponent for like fucking 12 life. Hey, if you don't, I'm taking 12 life. If you can get out all these, like fucking like.
I mean, milling your deck, you're gonna go through, what is it like? It's supposed to be 10 turns or something like that, right? Like
that's the ultimate.
Maybe a little bit more. Yeah,
that's the ultimate class cannon. That's if I don't win, I lose. Literally after. You don't even have to wait for the crack.
But I mean, but here's the thing. Again, like I think we're still not giving enough. Like, because look, again, every one of these leaders are like, what the fuck are they doing? All of these design choices, and yet somehow they like. I don't think there's been a design choice. Like looking back on the last set, I don't think there was a design choice for all the stuff. We were like, why the fuck would you do this? That doesn't make sense anymore. Like Crypto Croc, we were so like, what the fuck is going on with this card? Like, what the fuck is going on with this leader for so long? And then we got that 8 cost Croc, and all of the other, like, the package worked so well. you know,
that was so intuitive, dude. We knew. I mean, we were sitting there and we were like, dude, if we just get one thing where this -10 cost is relevant, right? Then it works.
But even when we got that, we thought, like, I remember us talking about that. When we got that, we were like, oh well, I don't think it's enough for it to like. I remember us having that conversation. Like, it's good, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I was like, would you argue it's enough?
It's not. Well, it's more than what we thought. It's
a decent leader.
I don't
it's
think
okay.
so. No, it's exactly what we thought. Yeah.
The
problem is that like the 8 cost is good. The problem that I've run into with every Croc that I've played is if they're not chaining 8 costs, fucking I'm winning.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
Like, as soon as they miss one turn of 8, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, no, I remember just having that conversation with us where it was like the 8 cost alone drop. Like, I think the 8 cost alone dropping was a whatever power. And then Dean had mentioned, well, you freeze 2 things, you know, and then you have to chain it. And we just scoffed at that, but I think that chain is really strong when it happens. When it doesn't happen, they're kind of.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like your support has to be enough, right? Like, you can't just have the one card. It's why we're talking about. Dean and I were having a conversation the other night about yellow, blue, green, yellow Yamato, where it's like that deck. The Momonosuke that it got the 6 cost is good. It's not enough.
Yeah. And then we're talking about specifically competing at like a level where it can take on decks like Emu and Ace. And
I just, for me, it's hard to like I could picture when that Croc ability got released. I was like, okay, there are things I can think of, or with Gecko, there are things I can think of abilities where it would actually like work synergistically and be enough. I can't imagine it for this, and we already know what the second super rare is, right? For this deck.
We do.
What's the second super rare?
We don't know like what the ability is, but we know it's an 8/6 black Nami.
Ooh.
With some kind of on play ability.
Oh, it's on play.
Yeah. So I mean, what is it going to be? Is it going to be like Zach says? It's going to be a Platinum Angel effect. I'll just tell you guys. So Platinum Angel in Magic literally just says you can't lose the game. Like while it's out, so we could have like an 8/6, so like a really weak stat line, right? That just says you can't lose the game by decking out. But like, to what end, right? Like, it's like, what deck did we talk about recently? Oh, it was a green yellow law or something. We were just like, you're doing a bunch of stuff, but like, to what end?
Yeah, for what? Yeah.
Well, maybe it's like when your deck reaches 1. Instead, if you're gonna mill things, you add things to,
but
or I don't
we're
know.
also saying this is very defensive. Not losing the game. This is basically you stopping the downside. Like you're trying not to lose from your own effects. How do you win the game? Which ironically is the same thing I'd almost say with Croc. Is the problem is how do you win the game?
I think
you just stall for so long, which Green Black Brook can't stall for so long because they lose the game to their own effect.
I think we really need to see the support. Like, I think this is a leader that like first off, it's Brook, so a lot of people have been waiting for this kind of a leader for a while, just from the flavor standpoint and aesthetic standpoint. And I think that it's such a weird ability, and the fact
I do like the idea of like the second life thing of like, oh, I don't lose immediately, I get an extra little turn. But the idea, I think Dean's right. They didn't go far enough.
Yeah.
Like,
but so far from what we've seen. Like, we don't know.
To me, the cool thing, and I thought about this the other day, it would be busted, and it would. I think it would become the most toxic thing in the game. But like, if you wanted to go full out, like break the game, who cares about balance? The cool thing for Brook would have been you have to beat me on 2 conditions, meaning I have to deck out, and you have to get me to 0.
That would be cool.
Life. Like you have to beat me. Like you have to beat me on 2 conditions, right? Like there's 2 loss conditions, I have double loss condition.
But then it becomes I just don't deck myself out and I never lose. That would be you just
I don't.
They could have made it instead of activate main, you're forced to do it end of your turn.
Yeah, you're forced.
That would be
you're forced into it. Right? That's how you balance
That'd be cool. I'd do that.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
Like every time I draw, I have to mill 2 cards or 3 cards.
Yeah.
Like that's how you do it.
Hey, Bandai Spy, fucking pay attention.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted to go, if you wanted to like truly beat to Brook having this double life thing, bro, make you beat him twice.
That would be cool.
Essentially.
Okay. Well, that's I think that's a really strong idea, and that's a strong fact. We have to move on just because we don't want to get too long. Let's move on to Lucy, which is pretty much Sabo, right? Red, blue Lucy. right? I love red blue leaders. Like just the color combination is really cool.
Not when this is their ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give us the
You got Marco and Ace, and then this. Okay, thank you.
Oh, don't forget Vivi, Ace. Yeah, even Vivi was fun. Vivi's like a fun.
I like. I'm not gonna lie, the EBO3 Vivi. I've played quite a bit of it. I like it a lot. I think that
I like it too.
It's just a good ability.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
Tentac's fun.
Is it enough to
a lot of
contend
fun
with the ridiculous bullshit that they printed in 13? No, but is it good? Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really strong. Yeah.
Blue red leaders. You just have to ask: is it as good as Ace?
And
if the answer is no, then it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, it's.
You know what else is? Well, you know what else is good as Ace? Reading the card, so we can talk about this leader. So let's read the card, please.
Lucy, red blue, 4 life, 5k power, Dressrosa / Revolutionary Army. When attacking or on your opponent's attack, you may trash any number of event or stage cards from your hand. This leader gains plus 1000 power during this battle for each card trashed. So they just stuck on the Ace ability, which makes sense. Like canonically, like with the lore of the show, this makes sense, right? Because this is Ace's ability from OP03.
Yeah.
So they just stuck Ace's ability on there and added stages. Cool. Yeah. So you can discard stages as well to get that plus 1k. And then the activate main once per turn. If you have activated an event card with a base cost of 3 or more during this turn, draw 1 card.
Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming.
Okay, hear me out. Imagine if they'd added on opponent's attack as well. Like if you could have activated events on your opponent's turn to draw a card as well.
Yeah.
What events are you activating for 3 costs?
Yeah, I have no.
That's
event. That'd be fun.
Why don't they just do any event, right? And do like a Cheerios deck. You get that? You get that, Zach? Yeah. You get that, Zach?
Yeah. Dressrosa Kingdom, blue stage. If your leader has the Dressrosa type, draw a card. On your opponent's attack, you may rest the stage, trash 1 event or stage card from your hand. Up to 1 of your leader or characters gains plus 2000 power during this battle. So it makes what his ability would be a 2k. Then
it's cool. It's
kind of whatever. I mean, is he playing like 7,000 stage cards? I don't know what this is.
He's gonna play like 7,000 stage and event cards for sure. Yeah. Like it'll probably play 4 of this. 4. What other stages do we have? Oh, 4 of the Rev Army stage because it's Rev Army typed.
Yeah,
but I mean, dude,
I think whenever anything is like Rev Army red, that Karasu is like the big thing that I always come back to. Like I played a red black Sabo who was running the Karasu package, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is fucking scary, right? You know, because also everything gets 1 plus 1k too.
Yeah, that's
I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, that's...
Dude, it just goes
3k leader like, taking 7s. What do you
Oh, yeah. You just
Somebody got out 2
right?
Karasus on me. I was like, what are we doing? What?
That's why it was so good with the UP Woofies, because you're not a 6k then, right? Like I'm gonna minus you down to 4k, and then you're 8 to 4. What are you gonna do? Giant that? Please giant my attack with no Dawn committed. But I just feel like all this stuff is getting at like one point in the last like X sets of design space. Like the really overpowered effects are effects that just draw you free cards without without a lot of like investment for ability. Like Ace, you just have to have a Dawn attached, and you're gonna draw extra cards from life or from your board being hit. UP Woofy just draws them for free once you get to a certain point, right? Yeah, Emu just plays characters for free, like or they're like aggressiveness, like because Mihawk, Zoro, these are like decks that cheat Dawn or cheat extra attacks, right? The fact, like, I just don't. This whole like, oh, your cards that don't have counter suddenly have counter, and you're 4 life. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm dead. I am dead. I have to deal with 5 7Ks attacking me that my opponent spent 4 Dawn to play. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares if my mole pistol can counter for 1k?
Yeah, I mean, like the wide. That is something that's really frustrating. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that I don't feel as frustrated by the wide format as much as I did when Bello Betty was riding high. Like even Rayleigh was more like palatable than Bello Betty was like a hey, fuck you, shake my hand. Like that's what that deck felt like. Like it felt like I played some guy like at regionals at one point who was playing Bello, and he's like, I just started playing, and he just cooked the shit out of me with GP. I low rolled
Bello in that
and he was just like,
ultimate
I guess
high roll.
I guess I have another Karasu. He did like this vibe. I'm like, he was a nice guy, but I was like, bro, just take my wallet, why don't you? Okay, just you want my car too, dude? Is painful, man. That deck feels like
losing to those decks, like Yellow Luffy, Boa, Bella Betty, Gecko, right? These decks that are actually just casino. I don't mind it too much. It is what it is.
I feel like you have ways to play around it.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're good enough to
about around Bello.
Bello is.
I mean, there's ways to play around it, but there's like, bro, if Boa high rolls you. You can't play shit. Like if Yellow Luffy high rolls you,
yeah, bro, you're not. Yellow Luffy. Also, that like if there was a match, because I fucked up because I was stupid, right? But there was a match. There's been multiple matches at this point where somebody's like yo, I'm down to like 3 life, and then the last 3 cards are like 2 Thriller Barks, so I just get out 2 Peronas, or like I get out a Jinbei, and the last card is a Robin, you know, just to get me like a blocker, you know. It's luck sacky in some ways, and it's tough to get around that. Let's go. How many more leaders do we have left?
One more.
Yeah, just one more.
Okay, we'll throw us that last leader very quickly.
Rebecca is a blue leader, 5 life, 5k power. You're gonna love this. My favorite line in One Piece. This leader cannot attack.
Great.
Oh, and let's not forget, all the original 5 life you cannot attack leaders are statted that way because they're dual color, right? Yeah. Your drawback is normally when you're dual color, you're a 4 life or 3 life leader. So you get to be dual color but 5 life, right? But you can't attack. Oh, so let's just make a 5 life leader that's 1 color and can attack. Yeah, thank you, Banda.
Jesus
activate
Christ,
main. You may rest this leader and return one of your Dressrosa type characters to your hand. Play up to 1 Dressrosa type character card with a cost of 3 from your hand. Dude.
On play, Kyros, 3 cost, 5k power. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader is Rebecca, this card gains a rush. KO, add this character from your trash to your hand. Okay.
Can I say something? I pray to God that this alt leader is fire, because it's the only way anyone would ever own the alt leader for this card. I hope it's fire.
If the support is insane. If it's 3 cost, is just play 2 more 3 costs.
How many?
Yeah. Bounce Pizarro.
If our entire meta tomorrow, like when this comes out, turns into blue Rebecca and green black Brook, do you think that's gonna be Dean's 13th reason?
No.
Like, do you?
It's the moment when we show up to locals and the whole local is just it's blue Rebecca versus blue Jinbei. Whole fucking local.
Blue, it's so interesting because like I feel like blue and green and yellow now are such toxic color. Like they've become crazy. Like they were limping a little bit, and then they just got super buffed over the last 3 sets.
Yellow got crazy buff. Yeah, oh my god.
Yellow got insane buffs.
Like yellow was arguably the worst color in the game. OP12. And like OP13. Oh my god, starter deck, EBO3, EBO4, and OP14. Yeah. Oh my god, they just
busted it.
Dude, busted like it's like, dude, it's purple at this point. It's enough, dude. Like
there's enough
you're
slices.
Gonna eat bruises. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I think
leave some for the other colors.
Busting it open, bro.
Yeah, actually, dude. You're gonna turn into a twisted Pringles can.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Oh god damn it.
Red, like, well, also, like, well, I don't think red. I think red gets a pretty good thing with this. That Don Krieg is really, really good. And honestly, the Zoro EBO4
Oh my God.
that gives you plus 2K.
The
That's
7K
fucking
Zoro is
crazy.
crazy good.
That's
Dude,
so
the first thought,
like that.
the first thought I had when I saw the Dawn Krieg leader was I was like, is that Zoro East Blue? I had to go look. It's not.
What's
I had to go
Zoro?
look.
Oh, thank God. Well, the other Zoro
The
is the
7 cost
minus
7
one.
cost, yeah.
Is the 7 cost -1? No, is that East Blue?
No. The seven
thank
cost from
God.
EBO3 is definitely, or EBO4 is definitely not.
No,
East
but
Blue.
that-
No,
Oh my
but
God,
I'm
no,
talking
East-
about the one.
Strong
I'm talking about the law one.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Law
if
isn't
it
East
is,
Blue
who
at
gives
all.
a fuck?
No, not law. Is it Supernova or is it Supernova / East Blue?
It's Supernova for sure, but I don't know why it would be East Blue.
Yeah, it would
like
be East
you
Blue.
can
Yeah.
usually tell by their fit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so I think yeah, that when I saw that card, I also thought maybe it's another rogue idea, but like that ST21 Luffy, like that's kind of crazy. Like to see that if that leader gets a 7K buff with all the other Straw Hat support it has and all that shit,
Yeah,
you know?
it's strong.
You know where I'm
Very,
playing
very
ST21 Luffy?
Huh?
In that Red Bull event.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my
It's like perfect for that.
God.
It's built for that.
Yeah.
It's 100%
Holy
built
shit.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that
Those
too.
decks went up to
Durability plus
$80,
4K.
dude.
Dude, the thing is, I was thinking about decks that would be good. Oh my God. Again, going back, green, yellow Yamato made for that event.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's perfect actually. And double
Jesus,
attack
dude.
too,
Yeah,
and the
double
attacks are
attack,
so big.
attach
you're
so
gonna-
much, and then you put the banish on it. Oh my goodness,
Oh my
bro.
Oh,
God.
that's foul. I didn't even think about that.
Holy God, dude.
What do
Well,
you think is going to be like the counter to all? I mean, we could spitball now that we've read
Bonnie.
all these shitty leaders, but like, what will be the counter to if we double the value of all Dawn
Bonnie.
and all these aggressive decks are going to run around? Yeah, probably Bonnie, right? But the
Yeah.
thing is, Bonnie's main like stop loss against those aggressive decks is Kid, but AK against like double Dawn isn't that
Yeah.
good anymore.
I think Kid has gotten a huge pay, like they effectively, I mean, like a lot of the cards that we were saying were like super gatekeepy in the format got taken down quite a bit over the last like 6 months.
Dude, honestly,
Right,
not
like-
gonna lie too. Maybe Croc.
Wait, with this event,
You could
Your
freeze the
Dawn-
whole board, right?
you get more Dawn, or it's just worth more?
No, all the Dawn is plus 2K instead of
We're
1K.
actually getting more details on Friday. Yeah, today's Wednesday, right? So it'll be on the 30th. They're going to release more details and
Yeah.
start signups. But the first thing is all your Dawn are plus 2K instead of plus 1K.
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna change a lot of the way that you play this game.
Yeah. No, again, it's not any new thing. It's just for this. It's just for this event. For anyone confused, it's just. For
I mean,
this
and then
event.
that means that like pretty much when you're pitching cards, you have to pitch technically 3 cards for a dawned up leader for
Yeah.
1 dawn on a leader.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
one
fucking
Dawn.
nuts.
Not
Yeah,
making
two
like
cards. Yeah, so like
Jinbei
one Dawn.
insane.
yes.
Yeah,
Like-
Jinbei would be great. Zoro would probably be great.
But Zoro
Yamato.
doesn't attach the Dawn.
Oh my God, Zoro.
Yeah. So Zoro
I
maybe
mean,
not.
that
Chopper.
ST21
Chopper be crazy.
Chopper. Oh,
Chopper.
Chopper. Yeah, Chopper. I think would be.
Chopper be
I think you just found the
crazy.
busted Chopper
Yeah.
with Megalo.
I'm not, dude. I know we're memeing. The Megalo honestly has saved me.
No, I'm
games.
not lying. No, bro, KOing an 8K power thing is so strong. I think we
No, it's
went
not
so
KO.
long.
It's bottom decking, right?
That's KO.
No, it's
Oh, it's
KO.
KO. Okay.
But it's also not base A, so you can like reduce it. Like if you start
Yeah.
running Wolf Pistol, you could just reduce it and pop anything.
Well, then
right?
the thing is too. Again,
Yeah.
like I was saying, is it gets played off of the book guy, so I could do it technically for free.
Sounds like
Yeah,
we're all
dude.
showing up
If
with
I see
Chopper.
it.
That's so good. And it's a 2K. And it's a 2K,
Yeah, it's a
dude.
2K.
That's stupid. Like,
Wait, doesn't it come in rested off the book chopper?
Yeah, but it's still on play, right?
Yeah.
No, but it says on play rest this character. Okay, so you can't do that. So that sucks,
Oh, okay,
actually.
never mind,
But you just keep it in
Wow.
hand.
bro. It's still fire.
it's still ridiculous, dude.
While we're on the
Like,
topic of alternative formats, what are we thinking for that? I feel like that's a good way to close it out, is like talking about where the meta is at the current spot, and these 2 new events. We have that Red Bull one, but we also have
The
the
heroine set.
the heroin event, which is like all the
Yeah, I
all
I
the
personally love heroin.
Yeah, so the heroine set's interesting because I was tracking the leaders when it was in Japan. So honestly, like Bonnie was still really popular. Boa was not out yet in Japan, but so that could be an interesting wrinkle. But like Nami, Bonnie, we're like
we just lost Dean.
Dean left.
Whoa,
we lost Dean.
God damn, Dean.
Goodbye, Dean.
Lumi, you better fucking edit this, bro.
I know, right? Fucking, there are a lot of fucking problems.
This is a unique episode.
I mean, that's the
hey, he's
challenge,
back.
right?
There we go. What's up?
What's up, buddy?
He's back.
Yeah, can you hear me?
So getting back to real quick.
Wait,
so
can
like,
Dean
cool.
say something?
I'm
You're
quiet.
very quiet.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the two most prominent things for the heroine set event in Japan, at least, were Nami, Bonnie, Carrot. I saw a lot of.
Oh God.
And then I saw quite a bit of Bella Betty, but it depends on what's happening. So again, with our format's a little different because we have Boa.
I mean, I think Boa. I mean, do you think Boa is the strongest of that?
Nami.
I think it's the
Of that
strongest
crew.
in a vacuum, but the problem is that it gets
Yeah.
shut down by Nami.
Yeah, I think Nami is a much more versatile like pick for that set.
For
Or
this
that
event, is it
Yeah,
just you have to
you
pick
know.
only a female leader, or is it?
It's one of the heroines. Yeah, there's a list of like female eligible heroines.
It's basically every
And we
female
have-
leader, right?
I feel like it's gonna be Nami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically almost every female leader.
Oh, okay. I feel like
Yeah.
Nami has to be the best one. Like, I don't know.
I was thinking
That would be where
Reiju.
I'd throw
Nami
my
has
but
to be, yeah.
Maybe I'm a tweaker.
Well, Reiju too. Remember too. There's some stuff from Reiju that we didn't have, that they didn't have in Japan too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say two to
Pudding
look
and
out
Lin,
for
yeah.
Pudding.
Pudding, dude. Pudding might be
Oh.
cracked.
Oh. What's the quickness of how would Robin doing that? Probably not good,
Not
right?
good.
You just think of like all the
I
leagues
tested
that
it.
are like, bottom or like tier 2, tier
Well-
3, tier 4. And if you remove 1 and 2, right, then they shoot up to the front. But the thing is, Robin's like tier 10, dude. It's still. You can put like a
Yeah.
Robin and Chopper
She's not
only
doing
meta, and she's still gonna be like F tier. She's all choppers, right? It's tough.
Yeah. Dude, it's tough. I think, well, first off, I mean, I think we've been going for a little bit of an hour, so we should probably wrap up. Any final thoughts on what we know right now from OP15, where we think it's going, and, what we kind of hope for?
I don't see anything dethroning Emu, Ace, Boa.
yeah.
In this.
Will anything change from this set? Right now, no.
No, I don't think so. I think.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I mean,
Scalpers,
depends on
buy
the
this
support.
Buy
set.
it at, like,
This set's
crazy.
cracked.
Come on,
we love this set. We'll buy it all from you at $300 a box, please.
Yeah, dude. If you pull Don Krieg alt leader, fucking gimme.
Yeah, I think we gotta. I think a lot of it is we have to wait for support and figure out what that is. If the support is, I think if the support is cracked, it could mean a lot of really good things for the meta.
Or a lot of
You
really
know,
bad
but
things.
if it's just
what
kind
if
of like
one of them
whatever.
is so broken? What if
Or-
Brook is so broken through support? He is the only leader to play.
Brook is so broken. Everybody can play.
I mean, I
If
so
Brook-
desperately
if Brook
want
is
him
so
to be
broken,
good.
everybody's
That
just
would
gonna
be
play
so
8K.
sick.
Just like, okay, you just can't attack my life. You have to attack my fucking 8K. Please. No.
And what if he has a card that deals
Okay,
with it?
so
What if he just,
hypothetical.
stressing out? What? Of course, this was hypothetical.
Yeah. What if the effect is produce a
What if
handgun?
it says when you
Like,
what
one of the fucking, yeah.
Okay, you meant it like
no,
that.
I don't mean like that, dude.
What
I
if
don't mean
it's just the 8 cost Nami just says
No,
it's
I
a
didn't.
6K? When you play
did
this,
not.
play all the Avala Pizarros from your trash.
Oh, best card.
Yeah, okay.
Best card
okay. Yeah. All right, well, that's our show for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, remember to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to try to be more consistent here. We're finally trying to post on time, which is great. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week, and we'll have more info when we hear more about OP15. But till then, my name is Etsabani.
I'm Zach Chamberlain.
I'm Dean Kazanov.
And I'm Chris Okamura. Did it really fuck.
And we'll see y'all soon.
Chris, people already think we're the same person.
Jump the gun.